Thank you for joining us again for Let the Bible Speak. We've been talking about this idea of the fruit of the Spirit. And one of the things we noted from Galatians chapter 5 is that the fruit of the Spirit is composed of many elements. He starts off by saying, but the fruit of the Spirit is love. He says it's joy. He says it's peace. And then just last time we spoke, we looked at this idea of long suffering or patience. It's patience. This evening, we'll talk about this another element, which is kindness. The fruit of the Spirit includes kindness, and this is a character that should be seen in the life of Christians, those who are trying to be like Christ, because Christ certainly was kind. He was decent, yes, even to those who were his enemies. I know that we live in a time today where folks are not, decent towards those who stand in opposition to them. But that's not an example of Christ. Those who are supposedly of him, that is to say, they possess the Spirit, then they're going to possess kindness. It's going to be seen in a respect that they extend to their fellow men. We should know how we ought to treat people if we're professing to be godly. It should be seen in a measure of generosity to help those who are in need. We don't put down our fellow man, but rather we try to help them rise up. We try to edify and build them up. It all comes out of just that sense of kindness. It's seen in a measure of extending hospitality to your fellow man. Something as simple as giving someone a ride, or holding the door open, or speaking a kind word, simple greetings. All of that is a reflection of just being kind. And that is also, again, part of the fruit of the Spirit. Those who have the fruit of the Spirit, or those who have the Spirit, certainly will produce the fruit of the Spirit. And it's going to be seen in these elements. And one of those elements is kindness. It's seen in being gracious. Kindness is when a person is gracious to people and in the way we speak to one another. In Philippians chapter 2, verses 3 and 4, here's what Paul tells the church at Philippi. He tells these Christians, he says, let nothing be done through selfish ambition or conceit, but in lowliness of mind. The idea of lowliness of mind is humility. He says, you esteem others better than yourself. And that's how you have to look at people. Look at them as being better than you. And that will go a long way to helping you extend to them the kind of treatment that God wants us to be people who are, kind-hearted. And in verse 4, Philippians 2, he says, let each of you look out not only for his own interests, but also for the interests of others. God wants us to be concerned about our neighbor. And loving your neighbor as yourself certainly include being kind to them. That's our time. Thank you for joining us again. Again, if you have questions or requests for Bible materials, or you would like to sit down and study, we'd be more than happy to do that with you. You just call that number on your screen, 843-553-5157, and leave a voice message with your number. We'll call you back, and we'll help you any way we can as you try to better understand the things of God. We'll see you next time.